Sid.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnes. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Sid's return the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
I don't know, perhaps.
Welcome back, Sid.
How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penny. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone here. Even if it is mostly just... Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. Oh, keep your mug handy.
Clive. Things here ain't too bad. Nah. You, 'cause I haven't. Still. What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is.
And what can I do for you? Well, you won't hear me complaining. The only drawback... Still, I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader now, Clive. Going purse weighing you down? Come again.
Does that
Or
one have
don't.
blood on it?
I'm not much bothered either way. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Go on then. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Still smitten with the serving girl, are you? She's a fair one, all right.
Clive, is everything all right?
you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reason. I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit...
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons? Very well, then. To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not... But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside.
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather, yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson...
Even.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was...
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Here for another of my lectures. Allow me to educate you. I have the details here. Here's the latest information I have. One must understand one's place in the world. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive. Ah, my favorite pupil. One would think. I admit. A far more reputable fellowship. My beloved homeland. Or at least, it was. I do wish our lawsman...
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time? Holmes said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard. Welcome home, Clive.
I believe this belongs to you.
Already? Our resident scholar. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess... That said, I have continued my search for... But without access to the great libraries of Orif...
Please, don't apologize.
I fear it is not more books that I... Mayhap we look in the wrong places.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world.
Not too tired to go filching. Always got a pocket for him.
Hush now. We all know...
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them. Titan took much from us that night. And the wounds that remain.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
My knowledge is yours. Look around you. Still. Why? It has been difficult, certainly. Had you not led us here, I still remember. And thank goodness they did. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. What subject shall we consider today? always welcome, Clive.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear you should.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk. What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
and so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria. Blood was spilled. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished.
You think this was...
Of course it bloody was. Ever since they've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway. Claiming that, I know it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pool. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing. Complained that it was getting...
And now she's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
Couple of curse breakers. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad...
Don't worry, Otto.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. And our band when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
Of course.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted built.
Is...
Aside from the holes in my...
The lake water doesn't agree with it.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck up that slurry, will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Assuming we had any pitch. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, I'm glad. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. And in case you haven't noticed, live now. I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway foot. And it just so happens, I once heard the thorny pitches of Curltail Falls.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth. Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home. When did you get so big?
With that long stack, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse.
I'll go.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a...
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking Imperials. If they hurt Martha, they'll have the whole rest to answer to.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might, and it appears he was right.
They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got...
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bed.
The bastard and I will go after them.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said this, I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good.
You do this.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But to Culling, bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
How do? That all, is it?
Oi, look sharp!
Give those horses to...
Pick off the weakest first.
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick, poor souls turned on the Imperial.
Then, Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn?
I think so.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words?
Clive.
This won't take. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting, calling upon what little magic they had left. We're friends of Martha. They are.
Rosie, tell Martha to beg.
Sid! In here!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot with the bearers.
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet.
Martha said they rose from their beds through...
I've gathered the bearers' remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperial.
Spotted us, Torgal? What do I say? Of course it has. As well as the eyeball.
Try not to move. Slowly make your way.
best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Oi, look sharp!
Didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so.
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We've been speaking with the Blood Axes about how best to protect the village. We won't let this happen again.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their Cole said you cast their remains. But it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And the rumors started moons ago. of black-clad devils. I assumed it was all just nonsense. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about.
And in ordinary times, you would have been right. Which, my mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. If those Imperials think they can come in here again... Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed. He asked me to tell you that Gav has...
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
If you don't mind, Sid. I'd like to stay here with Martha. Just until she finds someone to guard the rest, that is.
Martha's a stout soul, all right. Anyone else would be out cold after what she's been through. Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that? Of course you are. But now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
Chocobos.
You heard me right. And not just any Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did.
Chocobos.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads. Oh, go on then. There's a good...
Where can I find it?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scamp you saved Whiteheart and her flock. You hear me? Don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was... Speaking of Brave, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feather. You didn't think you seemed... You've been bad for business.
Not around here.
Oh.
Because she's something of a... You hurt her.
This.
All right, then. safe now. White Hart, Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. You survived. And you found yourself.
Oi! Oh, and the whole...
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never... No, I dare say she'd suit it. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her ma. Bird like her would have cost a prince.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to prop.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back. Told you. And
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a hard... Oh! Doesn't she cut?
She does indeed.
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old White Hart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. Don't you worry. Will you hear that, White Hart? You... That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cup...
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Anyhow, best be...
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you. Let's go. Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
I hear there's trouble in Rosario.
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. But with the Blight, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. Then perhaps I can. I don't think so.
Oh, Clive!
The patron's whisper. Does that mean someone?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation. Words are immortal. Business is busy. Still. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh. And Sid. But he's still with us too. Oh, same old. So, quick look. Seen enough?
Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have. Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
That broom's as ragged as...
goat's locks.
You think it's all right to touch him?
No. You go first.
Long now, Martel. You'll try your apple soon enough. Sid, I am,
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well...
It's good to know there's something of the old hideout.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. I took it on, you see, after she died, and not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet.
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems...
It'll be nice being the bearer of...
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? Once they've had theirs, here you go, Mar. You hear that, Martel?
Did you come through the forge today?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martel.
Weren't she the girl from the phone?
Of course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the...
He's up. Those up. She'd have been proud.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could even have them right from the branch. Made Martel livid. Not that any...
That sounds like the Sidine.
Planning on keeping that lot to you? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work. And Clive, tell the lad down in the...
Well, I've got... You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get it.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very fond.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox, she put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had... When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown...
And through you. Her dream would have died with...
I didn't do anything, really, but...
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop.
Of course not. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? Just look at her. Isn't Martel in fine fettle?